No, I really enjoy that part because the complacency is something that's big. And then the one thing that I realize is that I think it comes from a lack of masculine energy and a masculine presence in a lot of people's lives. Because when you think about it, no disrespect to mothers, moms have do an amazing job. You know, they always say they did the best they could with the tools that they had. But what happens is mom usually will baby you.
Yes.
Mom will usually tell you what you want to hear. Mom probably doesn't want to hurt your feelings. Mom probably would say, well, it's okay, Billy, you got ninth place, but you're a winner in my eyes. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like mom will give that. But
Right.
then that is that harsh truth. That is that objective kick in the butt that you don't want to hear in the moment because it doesn't feel good, but it's what you do need to hear.
Right.
Because if you don't know that ninth place isn't good, then you're going to be complacent and just settle for ninth place your whole life.
Right. And see, 80% of the black community, unfortunately, is born to single mothers.
Yeah.
So I'm a product of a single mother. But the thing that I had going for me is a old school grandfather and an old school uncle. And I grew up in a very Cosby-esque school, but I lived in the hood. So I lived in the hood, but I saw how the middle class Cosby folks lived. And what I saw is I saw men at every level. See, at the school I went to, the people you went to first grade with were the same people you graduated high school with. 77 people.
Wow.
So I got a lot of extended cousins from Millwood High School. There you go. And the thing is, my third grade teacher was a man. My sixth grade teacher was a man. Throughout my high school, I had half my teachers were men. The principal was a man. The superintendent was a man. And I saw men in power positions. So even though I didn't have a dad at home, I had male expectations. And the thing I had to work the most of is getting that female energy up out of myself because I didn't have dad there. And that was a hard pill to swallow, man. It was a hard pill to swallow because the world is competitive. Because mom, like you said, wants to make you feel good. Dad has to make sure you know how to hunt, you know how to fish, you can build a shelter, you know how to get water, you know how to protect yourself. Okay, you can survive in the wild on your own. That is a father's responsibility, your survival. Mom's responsibility is your nurturing. And today, sadly, I don't know if you, I'm going a little geek right here, but if you watch like dystopian kind of stuff, Book of Eli, Walking Dead, what happens when the world shuts down? Who tends to get out of here the first? The people who have no actual get up and go and survival skills. And that's the thing. And I present an interesting mix because people see the suit and the white collar guy, but I believe in being a gentleman warrior. I've had 3 black belts. I've been a bouncer at a nightclub. I got a really interesting life, dude.
I can hear it. I can hear it.
But the thing is, man, but there was a time where the educated or the elite or whatever, you had to go to school, but you also had to become a pugilist, boxer or whatever. Man, we used to have to do stuff. I mean, I rode over here today, but imagine back in the day, one of our biggest things was how would we get this water? If we wanted to eat, we